Hey everyone, this is Keith Scott from out in Sydney, Australia. I'm one of the voices of Bullwinkle J. Moose. It's time to watch Relentless and Unstoppable. And so give it up for your main hosts, Douglas Kenny and Andy McPhee.
Hey everybody, this is Doug Kenny and welcome to Relentless and Unstoppable. We have another amazing guest coming on the channel today, so please hit like and subscribe. And after this episode, please stay tuned to the RNU channel for more amazing guests. Let's get this on!
Hey everybody, how you doing? Just a quick little share of why I started Relentless and Unstoppable. It was for one very simple reason, because of Doug Kenny. Nothing to do with me at all, zero. I was just coaching Doug, and he took on the coaching and mentoring, and he made all the changes. He took all the suggestions from his parents as well as my coaching, but it was all about Doug, his breakthrough and his weight loss, his willingness to accept that he is dealing with high functioning autism and other issues, but he's never quit, he's never given up. So we did one interview with him to share his story, and then we decided to start interviewing other people. And Doug has now taken over the whole channel, and he does all the interviews, he runs everything. He's just an amazing young man. So RNU was born from simply what an amazing young man Doug is, and his story needed to be shared.
So getting out in nature, doing art, so I paint a lot. I like to just be creative, get in the garden and, grow flowers or something. But it's trying to find the right people as well. So if I'm having a hard time, I need certain people who are not going to make that even worse, especially with the mutisms kicks in. Because that's when it's hard. I can't really communicate that much. So you need someone who's going to have an effect that can get me, wanting to talk again and understand when I'm not talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have moments like a lot of other people do where you feel like you can't really speak anymore just because whatever comes out,
Yeah.
isn't what you intend, but your intents and all that?
Yeah. And it's can be embarrassing and frustrating. It's like better not to talk.
As
Yeah.
they say, sometimes silence is golden.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But still, you got to make sure you get heard, but you got to make
Yeah.
sure that the situational thing is right as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are your hopes for the future with music?
Um, so I like I've studied music, and I've been playing for over 30 years. I think part of it is I don't want to get out into society like just to create that and give people that gift of music, but I also want to help others, get into music. And so what I just to share what I've learned through that journey and how I managed with autism to be, at a certain level, be on big stages, and when everything's just so overwhelming, I want to sort of share how I coped and how I got to do what I did and become what I became. Because I think it's in everybody. I think it's just having that right direction and getting individualizing everybody to know, okay, this is your strengths. That's how we can work through, yeah, taking the instrument from like your bedroom or that out into the public, or even just using it as a self-soothing tool. Yeah.
Yeah, good to hear, man. So where can
Yeah.
people find you?
So I've got my what do you YouTube channel, and I've got TikTok and that as well. So I just put my music up on those channels. I'd have to give you the link. I can't. It's just oh, Philip R. Bloomfield, I think. That's the YouTube. Yeah.
Nice, nice. I'll look at all your music and I'll share
Yeah.
this episode to as many people because, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people that want to go into music like you.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, it's my heart's just more to help now. I'm not, I get by. I have food and all that. You do need to make a living, but it's like I think people should have the gift of music because it could help them break down so many barriers of depression and other things that a lot of people are battling with. So just something simple by just trying to get that feeling into an instrument or into a canvas of art. It's so helpful for our own personal growth, I suppose. Yeah.
All right. So, how can your journey impact the world?
I think it's just through personal experience and showing that, we all go through a rough time. I think there's ways to turn that around and go, okay, well, we can learn from what we go through. We can put that into the journey of music. It can be a song. I think everything we go to is that journey. It is that song. And if I can help people do that through an instrument, it's getting that life journey and creating it into a different way. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Bill. That sounds really good. And
Yeah.
yeah, so everybody, please check him out on his YouTube channel. And before we wrap this up, I want to say on behalf of RNU and everyone, our thoughts and condolences go out to Liam Payne. It's tragic that we lost such a great singer. It's a shame. It's a shame to see him go, but he'll live on in all of our minds. And so I'd like to ask for a moment of silence as we remember Liam Payne. Thank you.
Thank you.
May he rest in peace, and we'll see you next time on RNU.
Gee, that's all we have for Relentless and Unstoppable. So tune into the next episode to hear more amazing stories from amazing guests. This is Keith Scott from Sydney, Australia saying so long, and I'm smarter than the average bear. Gee.